Subscribe to CIRV'N IT RAW.
Just make sure the coke fire. Told the jeweler cut some links and bring the gold higher. He wanna shoot it, he hot-headed, he ghost rider. Send him through your shit like Robin Givens with the old iron. Swinging, fork in the glass pot clanking. Holding the boat, they ship sinking. I make one brick, two without blinking. They was sleeping, now I got them rethinking shit.
Yes, Lord. You done tapped into CIRV'N IT RAW podcast. I'm your host, Gutta Caine, the Pyrex Iron Chef.
And I'm the co-host, Queen Caine, and yeah.
And you know the motto. We keep it 100 authentic and completely raw. We back with another 5 grams of pure dope. But this time I want to call it the What If edition. Now, yes. And you're going to actually help me with this one. Okay. So this was the thing. So a lot of people, you know, other rap artists that have had their careers cut short because they passed away. Okay. Is a thing. But I have these top 5 rap artists that you either may have known and I want to put them back in your mind, or you probably didn't know at all. But I have 5 artists that I think their career was cut short not because they passed away, but because of a choice they made. Okay. That may have derailed their career a certain type of way. Now, each one of these artists only put out one album. Okay. And so what I want to do is I want to present to you as well as the viewers with the artist, you know, a video. Okay. And then I want to put out there, what if this artist took a different, you know, made a more positive choice, or, you know, just something else differently. Okay. And what you think of, you know, if that artist would have done that, how the outcome may have been. Okay. That's why I call it the what if. All right. So, and I'm going to start from number 5. Okay. And I'm going to go down to number 1. Okay. So my number 5. Okay. And this is my 5 artists. Okay. You may have your own 5 artists or whatever like that, but these are my 5 artists. Okay. So the first artist I want to bring to the stage, okay, is this. She's actually, I believe she's one of the first gangster rap females. Okay. Boss. She was from Detroit, Michigan. Okay. And this was the situation. She came to California. You know, she spit with DJ Quick. Def Jam heard her, liked her, put her on. She dropped an album back in '93 called Born Gangsters. Okay. And that was her only album. Okay. And she, like I said, she was a hardcore gangster rapper. The issue was she sat down and she did an interview, and she let in the interview she stated that, you know, she came from a 2-parent household. You know, she was stable. She went to private school. Like her parents made good money. Basically the opposite of what you would see from her. Okay. And I kind of feel like that derailed her career, because it's like a Slim Jesus in a sense. You know, people can be, you ain't living that. Okay. So my thing is, I'm gonna play her video. Okay, because she has a video. She had a few singles. Okay, but the one I'm gonna play is "Recipe of a Hoe." Okay, and when she uses this, I know people gonna be like, I heard that sample before. So to just let y'all know, she used the same sample from Isley Brothers, which is the same sample that Pimp C used for One Day. Okay, now what happened if Boss would have taken a more Megan Thee Stallion or Cardi B, okay, route.
All right.
Okay. All right. So here we go. Boss, recipe of a hoe.
The down ass chick boss. Speaking on how the Bozak's getting capped, clear the hell off. If they keep talking that junk, cause all women ain't hoes. And I'ma be the one to let them with them straying jimmies know. So many hoochies, you keep a foul on them. State to state, sex to drawers. Gotta rep for having too many miles on them. But then again, so many faking the funk, claiming they getting it. But on the real, they really ain't getting selling stress. You not gonna boost your brother, please use a nappy headed having straight up Rudy Poochie. And anybody can see for they damn self. Brothers is bragging the most, they ain't even bulging up under them belts. Your fake trick wanna be a pimp, sorry suckers. You heard me right, brother, this chick here don't stutter. You know what next to the pimp, you wanted to be your no. Getting yours on the solo from get-go was a no-no. Don't even think about stepping to me, see, I'm telling you like it is, G. You know I know the recipe. You gotta let her hoe be the hoe. You gotta let her hoe be the hoe. You gotta let her hoe be the hoe. If you's a trip type sucker, no good sucker, you get this quick. But it ain't no telling, you know my personality split. I could just gank you for your goods without a warning. I'll play your cap now and get all of this over with by the morning. Hell yeah, I'm feeling on for two. Another reason your whole car's full, fool. I'm down with all the stuff you poppin'. Cause there's no way I wanna put a stop into your whole hopping. You're running around with them suckers in the street. In between the sheets every week, doing freak after freak. Posting straight, cleaning out your wallet cause I'm rowdy. Jacking your MasterCard charge till it run up and then I'm outy. Cause I jack on a Mac and I'm still one. Though I'ma still chill, I'm breaking out before the bill come. And that's exactly how it is, G. On the real tip. You know I know the recipe. You gotta let her hoe be the hoe. 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 And you cool, smooth brothers tickle me. Ain't nothing stranger. Then you're thinking that you's a big deep dangler. Cause nothing's going on with this rent. So I wish you would come on that sex tip. F you and your manhood. Respect for these geezers, I ain't got it. See, perverted ass, rusty bastards. Be all on the musty cheek. Then always wanna hug them. You say what up? They're ready to hit the skins. I ain't no mingler, so I'm putting up my middle finger. Yo, I'm through with all the bull.
Oh, baby, stop acting like you stuck.
Nah, trick, cause you only tryna luck up. You need to be giving this stuff up. Let it in, no hump and everything. The wiggle and jiggle can make that Jimmy shrivel. Pumps be with you on and on to the break of dawn. Once you're pregnant, it's a different segment. The brother gone with the quickness. Only thing you get from the B is put quick on the hit list. So to the ladies, if you're asking me how I'm thinking, they just some more. No good, hard leg, bump skis, bump skis, bump skis, bump skis. You gotta let her hoe be a hoe. You gotta let her hoe be a hoe. You gotta let her hoe be a hoe. You gotta let her hoe be a hoe.
Okay, now that was a recipe of a hoe from Boss. So what you think? Do you feel like she should have went more of, like like I said, a Cardi B or a Megan Stallion, more like a tame route than actually being like this hard gangster?
Well, I feel like if she did go more of that route, then there wouldn't have been a question.
Okay.
You know, like, I don't feel like Cardi has to back any street cred or, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't feel like they really have to do that because of the way they rap. But if they were more like gangster rappers, then I feel like they would have to.
Okay.
I mean, I like the song. I've never heard of her. I never heard that song.
You never heard the Boss?
Never heard it.
Yeah,
I feel like if I would have heard that song back then I probably would have been on her. But
yeah, because I think everything that she was rapping was, you know, some legit shit. It wasn't like she was glorifying like, oh, I'm a, you know, kill a nigga and I'm gonna do this. You know,
no, and I feel like, you know, when you even having like a 2-parent household or any of that, like you still know what's going on in the hood.
True.
A lot of times 2-parent households were also in the hood. I mean, it wasn't as much as, you know, single parent households, but there were some of them that were there, and, you know.
Yeah, and I personally, well, one thing I did tell you, which I personally don't think, you know, anybody should have criticized her for like her growing up like that, because actually the intro for Born Gangsters, she actually kind of has an intro where it's like she's being interviewed or something like that, I think, if I'm not mistaken. It might not be an interview, but I know she, in the intro, she talks about her, like, her going to college and, you know, her going to private school and all that stuff. Like, so she talks about all that in the intro. So it wasn't,
people don't care about that nowadays. So, like, if she was coming up now and she said all of that, like, nobody would care. You know, but back then it was more like you really had to live that shit to be able to speak about it. You really had to do that shit to be able to speak about it. And now, I mean, you can watch Gangland and then be the next gangster rapper.
All right, that's true. That's true. All right. Well, that brings me to my fourth person.
Fourth? Oh, never mind. I forgot. We started from
5. Come on now, baby. It's okay. You know what I'm saying? She's getting the contact.
Don't do me.
She's getting the contact.
Number 4.
Okay, number 4. No, now number 4 is this dude named Apache. Okay. He's from Jersey City, New Jersey. And I know, so for the viewers, so y'all know who Apache is. Apache was a rapper that came out in 93. Yeah, 93. And he had a album called Apache Ain't Shit. Okay. Apache actually was also one of the creators of Flavor Unit, the collective that Queen Latifah started with her and Naughty by Nature and all that. Okay, Apache was one of the ones in the forefront. Okay, now a lot of people don't know about Apache because same as the situation with Boss, Apache only dropped one album. And at the same time, Tupac was a big fan of Apache. Matter of fact, if you go back and you look at Poetic Justice, when Tupac's sitting in the truck with Janet Jackson, he's like, I want a gangster bitch. I want a gangster bitch, oh yeah. I want a gangster boogie. With my, yeah, that's Apache's song.
Oh, okay.
So for people that didn't know, so when you watch
it, encyclopedia.
Okay, there you go. Okay, so now you know where Tupac was rapping all these years. Okay.
I need a gangster bitch. I want a gangster bitch, oh yeah. I want a gangster boogie with my gangster bitch.
Now, Apache's situation was, he smoked a lot, he drank a lot, and he ate a lot. Like, he overate a lot. And they said that because of that, he's the only one that's on this list that he did pass away. So, he did pass away. He passed away early. He passed away at 45. But I still had to put him on this list just because a lot of people don't know Apache. And Apache is like a person that Tretch, Naughty by Nature, Queen Latifah, and all of them give props to. And like I said, Tupac was a big fan of Apache as well. Okay. But let's just, but I want to play his song, Gangsta Bitch. I want you to hear him, the song, and let's just say, for instance, if he never passed away, like he never made that choice after that first album to just kind of stop rapping, what do you think, how he would kind of be in the game still? Okay? Or where his position would be. All right, this is Apache, Gangsta Bitch.
I need a gangsta bitch. I want a gangsta bitch, yo. I want a with my. I need a gangsta bitch. I want a gangsta bitch, yo. I want a with my. I need a gangsta bitch. She don't sleep and she don't play. Sticking up girls from around the fucking way. Strap but lovable, hateful but huggable. Always in trouble and definitely fuckable. See her now, booms and pals, she's my friend. Puffing on a blunt, sipping on a Heineken. She's got charm, a firearm to match mine. Going to the movies, packing his and her nines. Wearing Carhartt and leather, motherfuck the weather. On Valentine's Day, doing stick-ups together. No one to blame, no shame in the game. And when we fuck, she makes me scream out her name. She's not petty, confident, ready. Right for late night, we play fight with machetes. This goes out to all the gangsta hoe pros. Give me a ghetto girl, fuck a soul train. Oh, I need a gangsta bitch, yo. I want a gangsta bitch. I want a with my. I want a gangsta bitch, yo. I need a gangsta bitch. I want a with my. I want a. She likes to party with a posse and drink beer. Pour a little bit out for the sisters who ain't here. She's not the one, player you might get done. Her idea of fun's taking her son shopping for a gun. Likes to dress to impress, quick to attack. When your punk ass boys run, you know she's got your back. In a Benz with her friends, AMG kid. Driving down the street pumping
Apache, you ain't shit.
Snapping on niggas, taking no shorts. Sitting on a porch, pulling on a Newport. Mind her business, knows cause she hear things. Fat herringbone and diamond studded earrings. She's a thoroughbred, walks and talks with class. Try to get fast, she just might slap your ass. Come meet my mom's, but the two might not click. Parents just don't understand. I need a gangsta bitch. I want a gangsta bitch, yo. I want a with my. I want a gangsta bitch, yo. I want a gangsta bitch. I want a with my. I had a church girl, quiet girl, one girl was rich. The most memorable girl was a gangsta bitch. We went out a lot, sometimes we dressed the same. Licking shots in the park and had pet names. I called her dollars cause that's what she liked to spend. She called me diamond cause my dick was her best friend. If you owed her dough, then you had to pay. Bought her an AK for her 21st birthday. We packed up and shacked up, didn't need a job. Engaged to a criminal and married to the mob. I gave him C's injuries and beat him down. While she's picking up keys from uptown. Sad to say, one day got caught out there. I shed tears when the judge said 5 years. She's gone now, so it's time to make my switch. So who'll be my next gangster bitch? I need a gangster bitch, yo. I want a gangster bitch. I want a with my. I want a gangster bitch. I want a gangster bitch, yo. I want a with my. Yeah, this shit goes out to all the gangsta bitches uptown. All the gangsta bitches in Brooklyn, Long Island, Queens, Boogie Down Bronx, Staten Island, Mount Vernon, Chilltown, JC, Naughtyville, EO, and North the Brick motherfucking city. This goes out to all the gangsta bitches. Every motherfucking way. Yeah, you know what I need, baby. I need a gangsta bitch. Yeah. Yo, honey, check this out.
And we are back. So, that was Apache with I Need a Gangster Bitch. I need a gangster bitch. Because if I'm getting robbed, I don't need you sitting there screaming. I need you dumping at that nigga ass. Bow, 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 bow.
You about to get dumped.
So, what do you think about Apache?
I think he was dope. Again, I never heard that song. I never even heard of him. But he was dope. I was feeling it. I definitely would have fucked with that.
Yeah, man.
Oh, yeah.
I really hate that happened. I think
yeah, I think he had like the good voice, like his flow, like everything. He definitely could have done some stuff.
Yeah, he could have definitely had a good a very, very good career. Honestly, you know, I just think like if people would have really got behind him and pushed him and stuff like that, and you know, it's good that he hooked up with, like I said, Naughty by Nature and Queen Latifah. He was kind of like that, the funny one that I heard. You know, what I'm saying, he busted jokes. He was kind of like the comedic relief of the clique. You know what I'm saying?
He sounded like he had a good fit.
Yeah, he was doing his thing. Man. Shout out to Apache, man. R.I.P., bro. Yeah, he's the only one on the list.
I ain't gonna lie, I wanted to say, who you calling a bitch?
Yeah.
I just kept hearing her say that all throughout the song, but I was vibing.
I know that. And then Queen Latifah, boy. Who you calling? Calling me out my name. Alrighty, so. Damn, and it's crazy because I think I said at the beginning of this thing that all 5 of them was alive and stuff. And for some reason, I don't know why, I forgot Apache had passed away, man. But I'm sorry, but hey, I eat my fuck up, bro.
A lot.
Shut up. Did anybody ask you about that? Shit.
I'm just figuring pertinent information.
Okay, I'm going to keep that in mind. Now, my next person on the list is another female. Okay? Mm-hmm. It's another female. And this one right here, she should be back on death row. Is Lady of Rage. The Lady of Rage. Mm. Now, Lady of Rage dropped her debut album, Necessary Roughness, in 97. Okay. Now, this was her issue. She had a hit single with Afro Puffs. Mm-hmm. Okay. It came out in 94. That was actually supposed to be the single for her album. Okay. Her album was actually supposed to come out after Snoop's. So it was The Chronic. Snoop dropped in 93. She was supposed to drop in 94. Afro Puff was supposed to be the single. The name of her album actually was going to be called Eargasm.
Okay.
That's a fun fact for y'all that didn't know that. Her debut album was going to be called Eargasm. Afro Puff was supposed to be the lead single. And then what happened was they kept pushing her album back. So, because they kept pushing her album back, Afro Puffs actually was used for the Above the Rim soundtrack. Okay. Because Death Row had that. There was the music. They had the score for that soundtrack. So they put Afro Puffs on that. So by the time her album did drop, it dropped in 97. And there was no momentum behind it. Okay. So my question to you is, what do you think her impact would have been in hip hop had she dropped her album when she was supposed to? Okay. Now, this right here is Lady of Rage, Afro Puffs, for y'all that just don't know Lady of Rage. And that's my number 3.
Don't know Lady of Rage.
I'm just saying, this is my number 3. I know a lot of people don't know.
So let me loosen up my bra strap and let me boost it with my raw rap. Cause I'ma break it down to the nitty gritty one time. When it comes to the lyrics, I get busy with mine. Busy as a beaver, you best believe her. This grand diva's running shit with the speed of a cheetah. Me the lyrical murderer, I'm serving them like 2 scoops of chocolate. Check out how I rock it. I'm the one that's throwing bolos. You better roll a Rolo to find out I'm the #1 solo. The capital R-A, now kick it to the G-E. I bring the things to light, but you still can't see me. I flow like the monthly, you can't cramp my style. For those that tried to punk me, here's a parent child. No need to say no, check the flow. Rage in effect, one smoke, so now you know I rock rough and stuff with my Afro puffs.
Rock on with your band, say.
I rock rough and stuff with my Afro puffs.
Rock on with your band,
now I'm hitting MCs like how you get. Ain't no doubt about it, I'm the undisputed. So what you wanna do is back on up. I'll tap that butt, wax the cuts, pass the bucks. Yo, put your money on the breadwinner. I kick lyrics so dope that the brothers call them head spinners. I got the tongue that is outdone anyone. From the rising to the setting of the sun or the moon, I consume the room with doom. When I hear the kick of a 808 bass, boom, boom, bam, god damn. I'm hitting so hard you can say it's a grand slam. Dunk, punks get broken off a chunk when they feel the funk of the rhythm that I give them. Let it hit them, split them, did it, now I'm rid of them, yeah. I put that on my unborn kids. Rage in effect, so you know how it is. I rock rough and stuff with my Afro puffs.
Rock on with your band, say.
I rock rough and stuff with my Afro puffs.
Rock on with your band, say.
I rock rough and stuff with my Afro puffs.
Rock on with your band, say.
I rock rough and stuff with my Afro puffs.
Rock on with your band,
now ever since my debut, I continue to lay you flat on your back from the raps that I spit. Oh shit, I'm the shit. You can't get with the rage, then tough tip. T.I.P.T. The fool that gets with the lyrical murderer, cause my shit is rude. You wanna get with the wickedness with that big body girl that's kicking it, ripping it apart like Jason. You'll be chasing a dream like Freddy. Are you ready for the queen de la creme? I'm steam pressuring those who ain't measuring up. I keep competitive stuff in the muck with they butt up. What you wanna nut up like cashew? Don't you know that I will mash you for real? That's the deal. I'm straight out of Farmville, VA.
So what you gotta say?
I rock rough and stuff with my Afro puffs.
Rock on with your band, say.
I rock rough and stuff with my Afro puffs.
Rock on with your band, say.
I rock rough and stuff with my Afro puffs.
Rock on with your band, say.
I rock rough and stuff with my Afro puffs.
Rock on with your band, say.
I am the roughest.
Say what?
I am the toughest. I am the roughest.
Say what?
I am the toughest. I am the roughest.
Say what?
I am the toughest. I am the roughest.
Say what?
I am the toughest. Get with the roughest. Get with the toughest. Get with the roughest. Get with the toughest. Get with the wickedness. Roughest. I am the wickedness.
Yeah. 1994. The endo blow and the grass still grow. Snoop Doggy Dogg still don't love enough. But you gotta give credit where credit is due. So women, back down and bow down to my homegirl, the lady of rage. She rocks rough and stuff with the Afro puffs, a handcuff that she bumps, and she's guaranteed to tear it up. You know what I'm saying?
Say what? Say what? That was Lady of Rage with Afro Puff, straight out of Farmville, VA. Shout out to VA Rock. No, that's my brother, no way. But hey, anyway, that was Lady of Rage though, for real. What'd you think?
I loved her. I knew who that was.
Okay.
I loved her. I loved like the tone of her voice. I loved that she was just like a natural beauty. You know what I'm saying? She didn't like, I don't know. I always wondered about her. Like I always wondered like why she really didn't. And I mean, you kind of explained it like with everything getting pushed back and stuff, but I really feel like she really could have like made a place for her because like she was different. Like a lot of girls, you know, did like the fake hair or like a lot of makeup and stuff like that, and she was kind of just different. I mean, that I related to her more than anybody else.
Yeah, I mean, overall, I think she did have a, you know, she would have had a more better career, you know, because she was also, because then you know, she started dabbling in TV shows. You know, she was in the Steve Harvey show, you know, and so. I mean, she was good as an actor. You know, she played Baby D in Next Friday. So, I mean, you know, I just felt like if they would have dropped that CD, even if they would have left it, and on top of that, I felt like they should have left it what it was. That was Eargasm. Like that's a tight ass name for a song. You know, I mean, for a CD. And so, like that with Afro Puffs, you know what I'm saying? You had Snoop Dogg, you know what I'm saying?
I know, looking like a baby gangster.
Oh, Snoop Dogg. But Lady Rage is one of those ones. That would be my number 3 for that what if.
Yeah.
You know, I always wonder, like, what if, you know, they would have just put her stuff out right at that point, especially when it was hot.
Yeah,
I just think it was.
I just hated, like, the one thing I hated, like, when she played Baby D, like, they made it seem like she was fat, and I'm looking at this girl, I'm like, she was not fat.
Nah, Lady Rage was a cute person, man. She was real nice though. Yeah, I don't know what
I would pay for her body right now.
Oh, stop it! See, here you go with that shit. Anyway,
moving
on. But she was a representation of the West Coast, you know, even though she was from Virginia. Okay, now we're gonna go on down south because the next 2 artists I know you know. This one I'm like really really deeply hurt about because I know for a fact this dude would have really been some shit had he been able to really balloon his career. Like if he would, if that decision. PCP being involved in his life wouldn't have happened, I know where he would have went. And this artist, it was from Dallas, Texas, Big Lurch. Okay, and if a lot of y'all don't know who Big Lurch is, Big Lurch was a rap artist from Dallas, Texas that kind of made his career when he went out to the Bay Area. But one day he got hit by a drunk driver and he broke his back. And so to deal with the pain, he already smoked Sherm like here and there, but he remembered the numbing effect that you get from it. So he, you know, started doing that or whatever. But anyway, he stayed at this. You alright?
My stomach started growling.
Okay, well
I'm gonna need a sustenance. Forgive me.
Well, we're gonna get something as soon as we done. Okay. But let me get on back. He was smoking PCP to deal with the pain that he was getting.
Right.
Okay. And he was staying with these gangsters and stuff. You know what I'm saying, in this drug house, and they was all smoking PCP. Allegedly, he was convicted of killing his roommate. Okay, and he spoke about it on numerous interviews where, you know. Allegedly, well, not allegedly on this one. They did find part of human flesh in his stomach that wasn't his. Okay, he tried to plead for insanity, but in the state of California, you using drugs is not an act for you to be able to fucking use the goddamn insanity plea. Okay, but he finished an album. He only had one album that dropped. I think he has another one now where he kind of like took different songs that he's done and accumulated over time and he's put it together. So support Big Lurch for real. But and the reason why I say support him and free him is because everything is allegedly but his mama, I mean not his mama, but the girl's mama spoke on his behalf because she feels evidence wise he didn't do it based off the evidence. So that's why I say that. Okay. But anyway, he had a CD called It's All Bad that dropped, and it's the only CD he has official release. And so this is one song that, well, he was featured on a lot of different videos, okay? He was also part of the Cosmic Shop with Rick Rock, which I know you love Rick Rock because he does a lot of E4 the Beast, okay? Yeah. But this song right here had RBL Posse, Mystikal, and Big Lurch. Big Lurch actually raps second on this video. It's called How We Coming, okay? And I want y'all to really like listen to his vocal presence, his rhyming, because he kind of has like this Riddler type of rapping. Okay. But his was talented. Yeah. And okay, but we gonna hop on in, okay? All right, I'm just saying we gonna hop on in. No, I got you, okay. Shout out to RBL Posse too. And those are legends, man, in the Bay Area too. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, we going. How we coming?
Yeah, this is that shit. That shit you all been waiting for. The shit to slap your mama like she was the average stank hoe bitch. Just let nobody get fired. I'm coming. You ain't never lied. How we coming? Somebody said we coming hella high. How we coming? You ain't never just sit back and peep, nigga.
Check the flows we deliver, making the hardest rappers shiver. When a killer touch the mic, I'm giving them blows to the brain like Mike. And despite the faulty ass niggas who trying to cross me, smell of coffee cause it's burning. I'm getting that money like my Vernon while you're learning. We teaching, you're reaping what your soul. See the whole load is getting heavy. Now you're ready to pull a lick. I'm pulling a switch, I'm pulling your black mask down. I'm putting my fucking mask down. So now you know that dog in me, maybe that hog in me. Got me running around town with no loving, acting thuggishly. We're ruggedly, I'm coming. My nigga Rick Rock past the Glock. Now we're dumping.
Common, pumping, brainwaves with no assumptions. I'm ready to roll my something. If you wanna come get it, I'm thumping. Whiz, get split quick, fucking with this. You don't understand. This ain't your average man. Matter of fact, I'm buck gang. I'm leaving your shell shrug and I'm ducking your ass for percussions. No discussion, just buzzing to the 9mm dispersing. At the worship and curse when rehearsing. Watching all your excursions. Now you're down to your knees and you're worrying. Evaporated for perjuring and disturbing them. Hit the nerve and then we swerving back to the hood to get a little bit more burden.
And with a fresh motherfucking tattoo for the murdering, and ain't nobody have to go and bury him.
I'm walking down the street with a Glock and my lungs ain't to be played in this game, nigga. I'm hurting.
Most soothing to the soul. Negroes will come from near and far just to find out who we are. And who we are, RBL, Big Lurch, Hitman, Mystikal. This is how we come. Well, who's the niggas who's always front, like talking behind our back? Scared to confront the strap, we can let it all react. And we can take the spaces back and watch your brains collapse. Or we can handle this like gentlemen and just scrap. Try to cost me like longitude, latitude. I show no gratitude to another nigga with an attitude like it's a tagging fools. Hit rules like Rick the Ruler, you get dumb calls. I make house calls like Rooter. Hoes be riding on dick like a scooter. Maybe because we swerve. Fuck around with these hoes in the curve. I double need to reserve the nerves. Somebody's always trying to challenge my title bout. Get served. And it don't take a rock scientist to figure this out when I emerge. I'm wild like National Geographic when I have this. My clips got graphs like taking side, put it on like 32 bits. Blow you to bits, bit to pieces. It's bad for your health, so put a quarter in your ass, cause you played yourself. Nasty vomit, mildew, rotten, I'm the finest. I make the most advanced, high-tech, state-of-the-art rapper. Sound childish. No matter how hard you try, you can't come nowhere around this. Even if you scream at the top of your lungs, I'ma still be the loudest. Wildest, handful of niggas and they gon' get hurt. Rest of y'all niggas getting demolished. Red peppers and hot tamales. It's the nigga that's known to be tighter than grip plies. Cutting like Richard Pryor. I came down here strictly to bust your head. Don't try to sleep on me, nigga. You have nightmares about what I said. Round get busted, full dirt, but they don't get rust. They get put together, wiped off and brushed up. And the bottom of the south better elevate to the occasion. This ain't no fucking pastime, bitch. This is occupation. So what you talking about? With my money or with my fist down your motherfucking throat? How I'll be coming? Now I've swam all the way from the festive waters of New Orleans to the Golden Gate Bridge, and I've never seen players like this. Spitting game all the way from Dallas, Texas, all the way to Alabama. Hey, my name is Rick Rock. We we had Big Lurch, RBL, and that nigga Mystical, bitch.
I'm coming. I want my face coming down your throat. That's how I'm coming.
He about to get karate chopped in the throat.
Shit, man, cuz.
Shit out of me.
You gotta let it out. You know what I'm saying? This is about Big Lurch, but I ain't gonna lie, boy, Mystical did some shit on that motherfucker song, man. But hey, but I also want to. I know you heard that one little line where he said, from RBL Posse, he said, "You put a quarter in your ass because you played yourself." Just want to let you know those little bit of bars right there actually came from Big Daddy Caine. That was to this day. No, yes, already. Okay, but anyway, what you think about Big Lurch though? Because I had a motherfucker come.
That nigga beast. I love the tone of his voice.
Yes.
The melodic flow that he has. How he can just speed it up, slow it down. Like it's an art.
Yeah.
It is an art, and man, that hurts.
Yeah.
That he was not around because. That meant he would have been big.
Yeah.
I feel like he would have been big. He was very unique. Nobody else sounded like him.
Yeah. Even to this day.
Right. Like, he really would have had, like, his own fucking lane.
I like the fact that nobody has his cadence either. That's another one of those cadences that I've never heard. The way that he was rapping with I haven't heard it either.
Just the voice. Just sit and marinate on the voice.
Right. He had that Lurch fit. That big Lurch fit, like, yeah. And
the name, it just worked. It just worked. Yeah. That shit is not fair.
And he has some more songs out too. And he was good at choruses. He was good
I've heard
hooks.
a lot of his songs, and yes, he was really good at doing hooks. Low key would say that 50 Cent was probably like the king of choruses for a long time.
Yeah. He
was fucking him up. But Big Lurch would have gave him a run for his money, baby.
Lurch was doing it before him.
Right.
Lurch was knocking out hooks. If you don't believe me, go back and check out Mac Dre's Fire.
Mm-hmm.
I can't. Yeah, I could have played that one. Matter of fact, fuck it, let's go play that one.
Blow something up. Let's get the blowing. I'm at the liquor store getting more blunts for the skunk. Hit the block in the Chev, I got dump in the trunk. Feeling good off the woods in the hood and I'm fizzing. Kinda annoyed they always trying to take your boy back to prison. They hate to see a player employ yourself. They hate to see a player enjoy yourself. When I'm side, wanna ride? Then player, let's go. I'm 29 with many rhymes and love XO. I'm a hoe, what's the bro with the words I serve? Every take that I make, baby, learn the words. Young Mac Dre, got the gift to gab. Hey, the breezy who give easy like she licking some zags. I'm on the celly, telly, trying to get some roper from Nelly. Need a dairy smelly, finna go, choke if you tell it. It's on, finna blow a zone to the dome. Tonka Pone got the bone in them Bowie songs. Fire!
Putting the smoke in the air, blowing it big type of flare.
Fire!
Cheech and Chong on a spree, blowing it big, come smoke with me.
Fire!
Putting the smoke in the air, blowing big type of flare.
Fire!
Cheech and Chong on a spree, blowing it big, come smoke with me. Every day in the life of a G, we be trifling and we liking to see good instinct liking me. And my pimped out gangsterism tactics, swooping in all of my nug like a blacksmith. The mental belligerent actor, he's a chiropractor, but I crack ya, neck, back, and spleen. Blow you the smithereens, the things I done seen. In my everyday smoking out ritual, regular routine. Walking down the street with a gangster limping in them jeans, seeing some squalls and slang. I just wanna lean. Why don't I take a look this 4T? Then jump at a 5.0, leaving a block smoky. With the OG, Mac Dre, Killer Cali, parlay, smoking an ounce of that Bombay in the day. And the smoke in the air, blowing big type of flare.
Fire!
And that smoke in the air, blowing big type of flare.
Fire!
Cheech and Chong on the spree, blowing it big, I'm smoking with me.
Fire!
And that smoke in the air, flowing big type of class. Cheech and Chong on the spree, blowing it big, I'm smoking.
I need narcotic, that gooey and stanky. When I ain't got it, I'm moody and cranky. What the dealin'? What's really? Bust down that Philly. We can old school with a zag, blow bags in the villa. Is you silly? Never throw the doobie away. Waste no dank when you're blown with Dre. I'm trying to cope with the stress, so I blow big. How can a bulletproof vest protect my wig? See them cutthroat fools, then change the rules. The public got it twisted and we blame the news. I got game for fools, cause I hang with fools that got game to use and maintain the rules. Keep it real, dawg, and represent what's right. Be a real hog when you're blessed the mic. Smoke big, live long, and get your Pringles. Young Lurch and Mac Dre making hit rap singles.
Putting that smoke in the air, blowing big type of class. Cheech and Chong on the spree, blowing it big, I'm smoking. Putting that smoke in the air, blowing big type of class. Cheech and Chong on the spree, blowing it big, I'm smoking.
Okay, what's up? Alrighty.
You know what else I love?
What's that?
He doubles up his vocals in like certain parts, but the way, you know, when you rap fast and you double it up,
yeah,
it's hard to get it to line up unless you really got that timing down.
Right, yeah.
But I'm like, he can do it, like he does it good. I just love how he does that. Every time I hear it, I just be like, damn, like.
See the chiropractor, better crack your back.
For those of y'all who may not know, you know, I've done a song or 3 in my lifetime, and it's not as easy as you think it would be, especially spitting fast. So
No. He's one of them ones, man. I really, really wish. He's really one of them what ifs. That's why he's number 2 on my list. He's really one of them what ifs. You know, he got songs with E40, you know, where he's doing the chorus. Like I said, he killed the chorus on the fire. Shout out to Mac Dre. R.I.P. to Mac Dre. The boy out of the Bay Area, boy. Where you from? You from the Bay Area? Shit.
Well,
now that comes to my number 1.
All right, who we got?
The D.O.C, which stands for.
Shoulda known.
Yep. No one can do it better. No one does it better. Okay, so D.O.C came out in 1989. You know, he started with Ruthless Records. Mm-hmm. He wasn't officially a part of NWA, but he should have been. Like, if you go back and if you go and watch the interview that I did with Spice One, he was in Spices One. He was in Spice One's Spices. He was in Spice One's top 5. Mm-hmm. And I say this all the time. What I feel cut D.O.C's career short, obviously, was the car wreck that messed up his larynx. I mean, Chris's larynx.
Close enough. Go ahead.
Yeah. Neck. But anyway, and so his voice was never the same. He never had that vocal presence that made him what he was. Okay, He started out with the Philly Fresh crew, and then he went solo. He met up with Dre. Dre produced the album. To this day, it's a classic album. But like I said, the car wreck hurt that a lot. Okay, and he was never the same. And so my what if is, what if that wreck would have never happened? Where do you think the D.O.C would be going? So, just for people that don't know, let me show you what the D.O.C was capable of.
Yo, I want to dedicate this to my mama.
What's the group's name?
We ain't got no name. We just from Compton.
See ya.
Man,
wait, y'all ain't been together, man.
Later, man.
What's the group's name?
New Kids in the Hood. Yo, man, we got the right stuff.
Hit it.
Rolling, strolling, it kinda like bowling. My head getting big and it looks kinda swollen. Hip hopping, body rocking.
I'm MC Mallet.
Yeah. And these are 45. Yeah. And we finna get busy, girls. Run it. Mallet. I am.
Hey, Dre, we still haven't found the perfect rapper yet.
Yeah,
How many groups we got out there?
I don't know. Let me see.
Hey, man, is that it?
Man, you ain't gonna believe it. There's about 1,000 of them out there. I think I'm asleep on it.
Yeah, let's do that.
See ya.
High energy, full with the wisdom, sense of a rich man, knowledge and the rhythm. This is what I'm using to come up with a style, so I'll interact all together better with the crowd. Nervous for a second and the record starts spinning, and I fall into the state of mind of what I've just created. Pumping like the doctor, D into the RE suckers ready to leap up on the tip when we made it. Created so I'll never be regarded as a regular, more than just a little bit better than my competitor. You should never underestimate the fashion. I hope for the stage, whether I'm cooling or thrashing. Clocking the concoction created by me. When read, you read E equals a D.O. to the C. Knowledge and the talent that my mother had born to her equals an artist I won't be warned. What is that, Dre?
It's the formula.
It's like a message that only I can understand, but those who wanna comprehend will again be in the midst of the brother. Unlike another in any way, cause Dre don't play, say what the others say. Originality is a must whenever I bust. The funky composition is crushed, and I trust that you know it when you hear a funky record with potential. Be getting hyped cause Dre rockin' the instrumental. Nothing like what you've heard before and more, never less. See, I don't vest, I mean I'm like fresh if not the freshest. When I'm expressing my thoughts on Ronnie, you can help but listen up and get caught on. Because I cook when I pick up a pen and begin in the end, it's dope. That's cause I wanna win. Knowledge and the talent that my mother had born to her equals a duck. What is it, Dre?
Yo, man, that's the formula.
Dope as long as I can like imagine making each record that I do better than the last one. Take a little time, choose the topic and drop it, release it. The signs of making dope beats with rhythmic American poetry. Tipped at the stations, now many people know of me. I'm the D into the O and the O into the C and the C into the period. Suckers are fearing this when heard the dope style calculated by the great. Wait and take just a second to get caught up in my record. Knew it, not a kid to be born. If something's getting torn up, then I'm doing the tearing, not being torn. Shaping up to be one of the top vocalists, lyricists, and when you hear this, you shouldn't choke on this. Knowledge and the talent makes it valid for me to get it patent. Dre, tell them what I'm rapping.
The formula.
Suckers frontin' for nothing cause I'm gonna get mine. It's in the cards and I think I might have read this. So don't lie and try to front like someone said this. Most who know thoughts served by the D.O.C. That it's a mission impossible trying to rock me. For an arena who that's me to perform for her G.O. and easily I flow when you know using a formula.
What you think about it?
If it wasn't for that Rick, I feel like D.O.C. probably could have been the greatest of all time.
I definitely agree too. Me personally, I think he's even if I take some hits on it, I ain't even tripping. The D.O.C. was a better writer than Ice Cube.
Oh yeah, hands down.
And
if the D.O.C. was not in that rate, there would be no Ice Cube. Not in the sense that we have today.
You think so?
Definitely.
Man.
I don't think I don't really think there would have been room for him.
Okay, well, hold on. I personally think Ice Cube would still have been successful because Ice Cube still had talent. But that's just my opinion on it. You got your opinion.
I'm understanding. Okay. That's kind of what I was saying. But yeah.
And so yeah. And one thing I liked about the D.O.C. was that when he did his album, he didn't cuss. Well, actually, I listened to the whole album, and I think he might have said a cuss word on the last song, the finale, but
that don't even fucking matter.
I know, that's what I'm saying. I mean, but overall,
no. But if you can do it and not cuss, I mean, that's one thing I love about Rakim, because I mean, he really did. Like when we went to his concert, there were children up in there, and people were okay with that. You know what I'm saying? Because he didn't cuss at all. I be wanting to take our kids to some of these concerts, and granted, they hear the music in the car, but I'd be like,
well, let me ask you a question. Do you think the D.O.C. could have been the West Coast Rakim?
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Easy. I still look at him like that, even though that ain't really how it worked out for him. But to me, I still see, like, I guess I'm seeing him for what I feel his potential could have been. Mm-hmm. But it's like, I can't, like, just let that go and just be like, oh, he didn't, because of this, like, he wasn't able to just take him off the table. Like, I can't just erase him from the conversation. Like,
I'm with you on that one. I think a lot of people erase him out of the conversation because they fail to look at the other things that he's done outside of, like, rapping himself. Like they kind of forget that he's like ghost written, a lot of the songs that we like from Dre and stuff like that. Like I think they just kind of forget about that, especially a G thing, and the fact that he actually put the "No One Can Do It Better" D.O.C. part in the verse, so to kind of give a shot to himself. So a lot of people kind of forget the contributions that the D.O.C. has provided.
And actually, I think about it. Like, I kind of feel the way because in certain cases, like when you do the Biggie Tupac talk, then we kind of say like, oh, Biggie didn't have as much work type situation. So I kind of feel, I don't know, like I'm being a little biased, but I'm okay with my bias. I'm okay with my bias.
Yeah, the thing with Tupac and Biggie, like, the reason why that was such a tough one in a sense is because technically they're two complete like lanes.
Yeah,
like artist lanes.
People only put them together because they were beefing, and they were like opposite ends of the spectrum. Like I wouldn't look and be like, oh, put Tupac and Biggie together because their rap styles were different. Their content was different. Like, nothing about them two was like, oh, that would be a good comparison. Like, no. I never really understood why people did that.
The only thing I can say is
I hate that conversation. I hate that conversation because I'm like, why? Them two don't even...
Yeah, nothing similar. Yeah.
That would be like, oh, let's put Missy Elliott against Lil Kim. Bitch, what? Like, they two completely opposite sides of the... Like, no.
Yeah.
You wouldn't... But, I don't know.
Do you have any artists that you feel, could have also been like what ifs? Like besides the ones, like I said, besides the ones that were cut short based off of, passing away. I mean, there's a lot of them. You had Dobie, that passed away. Nip. You had Lil Snoop from Jonesboro. Like, there's a lot of artists.
Yeah, but I wouldn't put Nip in that category only because I feel like even though he was taken, I don't feel like he was taken.
Okay.
Like, I felt like it was meant for him to be here. Like, he was a gift. It was meant for him to be here just for that short period of time. And it was necessary for him to just leave us like that.
I always wondered that. I always said that as well, because I think people fail to realize that the Rolling 60s and the 8 Trays have been beefing for years. And that particular passing, Nip, actually was able to help bring them together. So, even though that, like I said, even though Nip was a life that I feel was going too soon, and I felt like he still had a lot, that helped a lot of lives from being lost. That one life being taken. So,
and in a sense, I feel like that's the one that hurt. I think out of all the passings, that was the one that hurt me the most. Because, we were supposed to go see him. But I was like, oh, Nip here all the time. Let's go see Bone instead. Because it was all 5 of them.
Yeah.
And we weren't able to go to that one either. And 4 or 5 months later, we get the news. And I hear about it from Rock.
Yeah.
We hear about it from Rock.
Yeah, I thought he was lying.
I felt like I should have got a phone call. Like, I stayed Nip down. I listen to Nip I still listen to Nip every day.
Yeah.
Sometimes I forget that he ain't here no more.
Yeah, a lot of people don't realize his rapping cadence changed too, from when he first came out. When he was first coming out.
He did.
The one that hurt me the most was Pimp C. I gotta put that out.
Yeah,
Pimp C was the one that he hurt me the most. I think out of all the rappers, Pimp C hurt the most. And that's only because like he wasn't with us because he was locked up. And then it's like as soon as you get out, and then you start building back up that momentum, that Bun B solidified with the Free Pimp C movement, and then you pass away. It's like shit. It's like we was already like, you know what I'm saying? It's already like
I can remember the news. Like I remember how I felt. when I found out, and it was a gut punch.
And he still never got a chance to put out an album like him. Like him being involved in the whole project. I'm not talking about, him dropping a few verses here and there and then, producers coming in and piecing stuff together like, oh, let's put a verse on this one and let's throw goddamn, little blah, blah, blah on her with him and shit. Mm-hmm. But it was like, he hasn't had a chance. He never had a chance to like sit down and actually do a project from start to finish and see, hey, this is what I'm putting out, and right. that's the only thing. Like that's one of the things that's bothered me. But
and he just left a hole. Like he was so vocal.
Yeah.
And I just miss hearing that because I feel like somebody needs to be vocal today. Somebody needs to be vocal.
Yeah.
Because people ain't vocal. A lot of shit, a lot of suspect situations.
Well, speaking of Pimp C, his son is continuing, his pushing his legacy, and there's a few other rappers out. And their kids is pushing their legacy. Mm-hmm. And that brings me to my next episode. So my next episode of 5 Grams of Pure Dope is going to be like father, like son. Or like child, like son. Because I think it might be one female on there, if I'm not mistaken. But these are going to be my top 5 artists that their father was a legend in the game and you may not know of their kids. Now, the honorable mention, I can give y'all that one, which I'm still going to give him an honorable mention in the next one, but I had him in my 5 grams of pure dope, which was Jack Joe from New Orleans, which is me and X's son. So I'm not going to include him in the next one.
Me and X and myself have the same birthday. Okay. Period.
And me and Jack Joe are only, I think, 2 days apart. Yeah, 2 days apart on the birthday. So I thought that was kind of weird. Hella weird. Yeah, that's hella weird. So, no, a day apart. We're a day apart. His birthday is on the 29th. And mine's on the 30th.
Okay.
Yeah.
I was thinking the 20th. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Right.
His on the 29th and mine is on the 30th. And then you and his mother both have the same exact day birthday. So I thought that was crazy. Yeah. And so, but he's not gonna be in this the next one. But I do have 5 artists that kids where you just like, oh damn, I didn't know that, you know, everybody always talk about the normal ones like Eazy-E's son. You know, Lil Easy, he doing his thing. He's kind of established himself, you know. But there's some under the radar that you just like, oh, I didn't know he had a son, you know.
Okay.
So, yes.
Well, I'm excited.
Well, do you have anything else you want to say? Get to the viewers, you good? I know you're hungry right now. I'm hungry too. I'm finna.
Congratulations to you all for having me here again. And peace.
Alrighty, we gone. Deuces.
I don't thank you, little nigga, but I'ma show you how. Little nigga. Tell mama don't be mad how you get it.
If you don't know, money makers rule the world, so come with us.
I don't thank you, little mama, but I'ma show you how. Little mama.
If you don't know, money makers rule the world, man. Class